Well, hey, I want us to watch a video together. And this is a special video from one of the AIC archives. It's on the AIC YouTube channel, actually.
Is it publicly available? So,
it is publicly available.
Okay, so I've seen
this
it.
one is, yes.
So I've definitely seen it already.
Yeah. You probably have, yes.
I guarantee you that I have.
Yeah. Well, and we do plan on actually releasing a lot of unseen content.
Please do that.
We will.
Please
AIC
do that.
We're working together. It's gonna be awesome. I'm very excited. But this one's already on the YouTube channel, but it surprisingly didn't get as much traction as I had thought it would. So I figured it'd be good to kind of bring more attention to it. Sure.
Can I guess? This is an AIC video.
Yes.
That didn't garner too much attention. Somewhat recent.
Not recent.
Happiness Emporium.
No, I do have that one. Actually, that is one of the ones. That absolutely is one of the ones because I have two pulled up, David. But I don't know if we're gonna have time to watch that one.
Gotcha.
But the one we're gonna watch,
because that one's criminally underrated. That's why I bring it up.
100%. That's why I did pick that one for that very reason because it has so low clicks compared to what it should have. I 100% agree. But no, the one I want to watch is the bottom one. The Keepsake. So this is Brandon and Chad Guyton. Talking about one of their experiences when they were kids, when they first got to see Keepsake perform. And anyway, they explain everything. So I want us to watch that together, and
that'd be great.
We can talk, we can react as it's going. Doesn't matter. So here we go.
Hey everybody, Chad Guyton and Brandon Guyton here. We're excited to share with you a really rare video performance today, but before we did, we wanted to share a really cool backstory about where this video comes from.
In 1993, I believe, the guy walked into our high school choir program and pushed in a VHS cassette, and it was Barbershop, and our choir teacher gave him the whole class, blew us away, immediately hooked, skipped classes, singing tags all day, and at the end of the day, he said, hey, there's a quartet that's coming to Huntsville, Alabama, right, in a couple of weeks, and I'm going to buy tickets for you and all of your friends to go to this show.
Yeah, and little did we know that when we walked in that we were going to have something that would change the rest of our lives. We were seated there, and out comes this quartet called Keepsake. And they sang When the Saints Go Marching In, and we were on our feet screaming. It was the craziest thing we had ever seen.
Shorts.
And so as soon as the show was over, we go out to the lobby, and we were scared to even approach, but...
So as soon as they saw us, and we went up, I think we bought a CD, and there was three of us. We actually had formed a high school quartet, and I had my then future wife with us as well, and some of our girlfriends were there. And so we had this little crowd. Sorry, Laura, but you won in the end, so it all worked out. But so we were there, and they said, well, are you a quartet? And we said, well, we are, but our bass couldn't make the trip. And Don, I'll never forget these words. He said, well, what am I? Chopped liver? And we were just like,
I love Don Barnick, dude.
The only song we knew at the time was What a Wonderful World. And we said, well, we only know this one song. It's What a Wonderful World. I don't know if you know it. And Don sort of smiled and said, yeah, I do.
Yes, Don Barnick knows every song and tag ever written. And so what you're about to see is something that I think maybe 7 people in the world have ever seen. And this is not even the best video. This is a clip of me and Brandon. Brandon was singing tenor then, with our high school baritone Gabe and Don Barnick singing What a Wonderful World. And as you can tell, we had a lot to learn.
We had a lot to learn.
What a wonderful world. Wonderful.
Look at Chad's face. I love that.
So as you can see, it was pretty rough, but it was a life-changing experience for us. And everybody in the lobby was watching. They all went crazy. And man, just what a feeling, and what a powerful moment to see how warm and kind they were to these kids.
Came over and were like
hugging
out.
us, and Tony was hugging us, and it was just like this greatest moment. So unfortunately, we had to get back home. It's about 3 hours away, and we were still in high school, and we had curfews. So we walked out of the front of the auditorium there, just absolutely floating on cloud 9, and then...
So we were standing there, and most of the people had already left, and just by complete luck, we were walking to our cars, and here comes Keepsake out the side, and they had their luggage, and they had packed up their stuff, and they were getting ready to go to the Afterglow. And of course, Joe was like, you guys gotta come to the Glow, you gotta come to the Glow. And of course, we said, we can't, we have a curfew. And he said, well, would it be okay then if you guys listen to us sing one of our new songs that we're going to sing on the Afterglow. And of course,
Can you
freaked
imagine?
out. I mean, we're of course,
Can you
please,
imagine?
please. So they then blew the pitch, and they sang this. Now, we have not even seen this video since we were in high school. We used to walk around with a camcorder recording everything, and as Chad's been doing some remodeling, he's been going through his tapes, and as the AIC has been looking for new archival footage, he went and found this performance that's not been seen in over 20 years.
so yeah, we just had this little camcorder, so please forgive the audio and video quality. This was, 25, 30 years
Forgiven.
ago. But I'll never forget, as soon as it was over, we were, of course, freaking out that they would take the time to sing this. But Joe Connolly came over to us and said, "Are you guys a part of a local chapter? Are you barbershop members?" We didn't even know that was a thing. And
We said, no, we're not. And he said, well, whatever you do, go home and join the local chorus, which for us was the Chattanooga Choo Choo Chorus. And we learned about the Man of Note program. You got to put someone that says who's responsible for getting you into barbershop. Now, the actual person who really was responsible was Ron Weaver. But that moment was so pivotal for us. Ron said, you know what you need to do. So I was singing tenor at the time. So Roger Ross has my Man of Note.
and Joe Connolly has my Man of Note, and Keepsake single-handedly is responsible
so cool.
for getting us in the barbershop. I apologize.
So cool.
Brandon they're responsible for that too. But we are really excited to debut for you now. Never before seen footage, and I am thrilled for you to get to experience what we got to experience that night in Huntsville, Alabama.
Don't you hear the trombone moan and just listen to the saxophone. Just hear the clarinet and flute, cornet and jazzing with the mute. I just want to throw my cares away when I hear them playing now. Oh, that weeping melancholy strain, oh gee, but it's either to the brain. Just want to
forgot how fast they do this.
and dance. I don't care about any chance. No other blues I care to choose but the Royal Garden Blues. And there is no use of talking, no use of walking. Start dog walking no matter where. There's syncopation, blues, modulation, just like a Haitian. You rip and tear. Most everybody likes the blues. They love them blues. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Here's my raving, here's my raving. It's blues you're craving. Come on down.
Somebody just leaving the show with their stuff.
Jazz me round, because your feet they can't refuse. They just can't refuse it. Hear that strain and listen to that refrain. Now it's driving me insane. Can't keep still. Though it's against my will. Well, it's a brand new blues. The Royal Garden Blues, Garden Blues. Well, everybody grab somebody and start jazzing around. Oh, don't you hear the trombone moan? Wah, wah. Listen to the saxophone. Just hear that clarinet and flute. Cornet jazzing with a mute. I just want to throw my cares away when they play ba-do, ba-ba-do, what-a-let. We've been melancholy strain, oh gee, but it's to my brain. Just wanna get right up and dance. I don't care, I'll take most any chance. There's no other blues I care to choose. One's the Royal Garden, Royal Garden.
Goodness.
The singing is just disgusting.
Golly,
After singing an entire show,
yeah,
just in the parking lot for a couple
Oh.
kids.
But isn't that crazy? Like,
It's an amazing story.
Keepsake's the quartet that got me into barbershop too. They're the ones. They're the first quartet I ever heard, and yeah, I had the same reaction to hearing them for the first time. I was like,
Yeah,
oh my
just
gosh, I want to do that.
absolute
Like,
jaw dropping.
But isn't it cool? Like guys like Chad and Brandon,
Yeah.
Guyton, who have obviously gone on to have such incredible waves
Yeah.
in their own right.
We
in
view them
society.
as legends, but they always
view-
view
right.
And before them, Keepsake viewed it and that's what it's all
what it's
about right there.
Just kids in the parking lot.
It's literally
And
the P in preservation, right?
Yeah.
That's how it's done.
100%.
Amen.
Yeah, man. That's so special. Really, really awesome. And guys, you are having that same kind of impact. Through the work that you're doing. I'm serious. Like,
Wish we sang like that, but
Champs
thank you.
well, dude, you guys are incredible singers and incredible people. And, the work that you're doing in your quartet individually, but also as a group and with the youth and the ways that you just represent our hobby and what we do. You guys are champs in so many of our minds and our hearts. And we're just really grateful that you guys do what you do, and we get to listen to you and get to see you keep climbing the ranks and competing year after year. How many years is it now for you guys?
Well, we formed in November of 2011.
Okay.
This is our 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, hold on. I screwed myself up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This will be our 9th consecutive open contest.
Man, that's awesome. In what, 13 years?
Yeah, we started, our first open contest was 2014.
Okay.
And then, of course, the COVID years, there were no competitions.
Wow. That's awesome, man. We're just so excited for you guys. And you too, Alex, man, first take. We got some really good quartets cranking right now, man.
All MAD, baby.
Yes, the Mighty Mad.
Taking over.
But one last